make this all work. Hopefully the game will pop up sooner than later. We have the audio, which is a good sign. Ah, there it is. Perfect. Hello, everybody. Watching now, watching later, watching once I finally officially get started. Welcome to the stream. A little more FTL, faster than light. Hopefully, we should be continuing where we left off last time. And I just say last time was rough. We started out continuing our stealth cruiser 3 run, and it looked promising, but I kind of had a lapse of judgment, several lapses, and we died. And then the MV Harmony ship was just trash. I'm not gonna attempt to sugarcoat it. It just was not great. I wasn't having fun with that ship. I wasn't feeling it. But this ship, the MV Union, this is a unit. Apologies, I'm recovering over a cold, so it might be slight cuts on audio, etc. as I mute my mic to cough. Got stuffy nose. Yeah, it's rough. But yeah, we are a boarding ship, and we got a clone bay, and we have Triple H and Shawn Michaels, so it'll be great. Heartbreak Kid, we got DX, and let's hope that we can continue this run. We are going to do another run after this, most likely the Imperial. But I'm not going to lie, I've been thinking about doing the pony run as well. Actually have like an alt thumbnail made if I decide to go that direction. But let's get started. This sector has proven to be a magnet for pirates, an unfortunate fact that has led to the confrontation awaiting you at this beacon. I think we're just gonna immediately board and kill. They have a clone bay. Or clone bay, a health bay, which is annoying. We're just gonna let everything charge. Make sure they can't do any funny business. Do a quick return. Once everything charges up, we're gonna take a few hits, it's unpleasant. Probably nail weaponry. Oh, I missed like everything on that's great. Okay. A little rough. We took more damage than I wanted, but we got a decent word out of scrap, which is what I really would have said with more confidence had I paid attention to the reward we got from this encounter, but I didn't. As we fix our ship and get ready for blast off, if you like what I do, hit that like button, it means a lot. If you like more, hit the sub, hit the bell, know when I go live. And yeah, apologies for delaying content with the 4th and everything else. Just really been enjoying the summer. Seems a nearby military ship is trying desperately to protect this sector, and you made a mistake. And has made a mistake and identified you as a scavenger. You don't have time to explain because they've muted comms and are moving in quickly. Okay. That's last minute repair. They have a med bay, which is annoying. One dead. Oh, that is unfortunate. Actually, you're fine. Yeah, this was better than expected. My own ship was having me nervous, though. They were fighting that fire pretty horribly. Another shield could be useful. At this point, we're probably fine saving scrap. Could have upgraded the reactor now to think about it. Let's reject. Okay. No healing bay. Oh, lordy, that is unfortunate. That is also unfortunate. We can still come back. We just, that's unfortunate. I don't want to say we gotta be more careful. Oh, the system is broken right as I want to fire my guns. Now that is delightful. Delightfully devilish Seymour. Beat them up. Okay. Little rough. Thought must be going smoother. Yes, I like the idea of giving us some evasion. I think we desperately need it right now. We're just getting hit too much. I think that's gonna be our own undoing. I should have read that task, because that gave us a lot of stuff. We're gonna run a salvage mission. We got a little something something. No shops! Like, what the heck? Talk about a docile... I mean, I guess it is abandoned space. Huh. At first, the system looks rather ordinary, but a blip on your computer shows a new hail from a ship you cannot see. Let's respond. Oh, I already don't like this at all. As soon as you open up the communications interface, you spot a pirate ship slinking out of the shadows of a nearby planet. Hey, Fetty boy, over here. I got a job offer for you. Me and my gang was heading to this rather fine-looking colony, hoping to find a large score of supplies, when a bunch of spiky metal dudes came busting out of nowhere. Nowhere, I tell ya. Why don't y'all do us one big favor and clear that place out to the landing of ships? We got to pay if that's what you're looking for. We're gonna agree. So we have a quest here that we can get. That's 5 jumps, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we need to magically come back. That sucks. Man, that sucks. That sucks so bad. I'm already committed to this quest beacon. An Orchid vessel jumps in after you, pleased to have arrived at their conference. Ah, we were wondering when you would arrive. The Empire has been curious about the sociological insights of Chitaya. Thank you for guiding them here. You can stay for the conference if you like. As fun as it sounds, there's a mission to be done. However, they do allow you and your crew to sample some of the complimentary buffet. Nice. The Orchids also give you a gift. We're probably not going to use it. It'll be good to sell. There's our exit. Do I do it? Do I attempt to just get the quest? That could be like Lania ships. Maybe that gets us something good, but I don't know if we do that, because Lania ships means no oxygen. That's bad for us. You've arrived at a long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Let's explore. Nearby space station hails you. Greetings, your arrival is most fortunate. We recently came across some extra drones if you have some fuel. Nah, we're good. Let's perform a task, repair the hull, and use drone parts to do it. Okay. So we have 3 jumps, so we can go 1, 2, and then come back. Do that. Really squeeze out some scrap. Boy, I love a slaver event. An especially aggressive slaver ship approaches you.
Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you go free unharmed. We promise not to hurt them too much.
I don't know where I was going with that voice. We don't draw straws. Never surrender. Be prepared to fight the slavers. Last minute checkups, we're gonna do a hull repair. We're gonna cry when we look at their advanced weaponry crew in medbay. If they have a teleporter, we might just be better off waiting for them to come to us. Just kill them all as fast as we can. Because they don't have a... Yeah, see, this is perfect. Okay, so everything is online now. Let's blast the living bejesus out of their weaponry. Turn to stations. You can fight the engineer. There, everything is on fire. That is a good sign. I think you can do this. You can do this, and we can do this. We need to wipe engines off the face of the earth, otherwise they might escape with my crew, which could be very bad. That's tough. Walker could give us power, but we're not gonna attack them any more than what we've already done damage-wise. That was my bad. Little oopsie. You see, by doing the Zap Brannigan strategy of exhausting their kill counter, we'll be able to win the day. Engi, you should probably get on the doors too, otherwise it'll take like 10 light years for Jax to fix it. Actually, I'm gonna rename Jax. We're going for DX anyway, so you have to be, you're gonna be Road Dog. Actually, yeah, you're gonna be Road Dog. I thought about this, between that or Xbox. Road Head. Sorry, I don't know why that... Oh, there's the stores! Cool! And they're at a jumping range. Awesome. We could... We go 1, 2, 3. Golly, that sucks. I guess we can hit the Coalition store and see what we got. We're still gonna have to fight rebels on the way out. Let's try and talk to them. No! Why did I think that would work? You hail the station, but before you can even get a word out, their slug captain bursts out laughing. No. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna have to wipe out clone bays. I want to see where they teleport at, because we can provide aid. Have them firing on max cells. Okay, so now with Lone Bay up, we just need to... Now all of their crew will expire. Cool. We gotta follow. And once our embryos expire, like what just happened, home free. Press, west, these all suck so hard. I'll have to blast through the mine with your launcher. But it's not exactly Union-friendly to use military ballistics weapons in a mining operation. Perhaps it's best we don't make any trades. No! That's like the worst blue text ever. Well, it would have been worse if we lost a member. Okay, so this is an exit beacon that we have to fight with ABS support, which means this is going to be mildly annoying. We need to shut down weaponry, though. We'll wipe them out. How are we looking? We're looking great. Let's expire weaponries. And then let's send the teleporter back in. One fuel. And let's get the Shrek out of here. Ooh, Harmony and Gathering is that stuff for us. Let's go Harmony. We have, like, decent well, I guess we don't. Yeah, we have an engi. We'll be okay here. It needs Harmony, so it'll be good. Harmony is not to be confused with the Harmony, led by the Harmony. Records show that the remains of some massive superstructures and a warrant out for a band of smugglers. Be on the lookout for anything out of the ordinary. The engi guard almost immediately notices you. This sector is under quarantine. Protection from rebellion and Mantis forces critical. Identity, Federation. Identification proof required to permit entry. ID will no longer suffice. Additional verification, proof of peaceful ways, or truce with engi. Engi crew. Engi board ship suggests low desire to harm fellow engi. Verification granted. Ship will be allowed to pass. We should probably fix that. Wait, I have auto hull. I must have upgraded that as an auxiliary upgraded. Oh my gosh, English. I must have performed an auxiliary upgrade through a storage menu. Yeah, we do. We have reach sealant. Okay. I'm gonna fuel, but the lab would be really cool. I think we have a lab. Installing an internal upgrade. Maximum teleporter. Emancipation grills could be cool. Performance upgrade, that's not a bad idea, but I need all of our missiles right now. I have no fuel. Logistical assistant? Oh no, we can't do that yet. Can we expanded circuitry? Oh, see, now that's cool. Cool. That would be worth having a Zoltan pilot. That would have been worth having that Zoltan crew member. Fire extinguishers, that would be worth it, but we don't have the fuel. Hard light bypass, I don't really know what that does. Lifeform scanner, we can probably get. Vent scrambler sounds cool. Go just shy, and then respirators, I don't think we really need. Okay, there's our friend. We're gonna have to put on the buoy. No. We're gonna run out of fuel. Appeared to be a single damaged ship. It's in fact 2 ships at a smash. Oh, this is the engi Schmexine. Pressing and personal. And now we gotta put on the distress beacon. Oh my gosh, it's like the best event we could get. A small ship arrives with a message. This automated ship will provide refueling services once a monetary exchange is complete. Complimentary amounts of fuel are available in emergencies only. Let's buy. Thank you. And there's a ship on the next. I'm not even mad. Usually you get like pirates or whatever that attack you when you run out of fuel, so. You see a small populated moon in the distance. Though there appears to be no ships going to or from. Shall we approach it? Yes. The ships attempt to stop you, so you land on a small platform near a small urban city. There's a few people outside, but you assume finding a store would be too difficult. A small group of aliens are about as reluctant to talk to you, hurrying to their destinations. You catch wind of a conversation about a storm, though you don't know what to make of it. It seems you just escaped just in time. A cluster of asteroids passes by the moon, pelting the surface. Though it doesn't cause much damage, you'd likely have been stuck for some time. Get a story after all. Cool. I had 2 yes-nos on the last store encounters. It's great. This beacon hosts an engi transport. It's safe to bet the ship is most likely carrying some special tech. You can kill its crew, but cargo's yours. Oh man, we are gonna kick their ass. Like, pardon my French, but we're gonna kick their ass. Like, we're like, in the words of Flans from SpongeBob. Man, I'm gonna kick your butt. Okay, they have biological junk on board, so we're really gonna have to kick this shit into high gear. And where are your thrusters? There we are. Now, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, this should be like a field day for them. Dang it, they're quick at repair. Oh, my shields are like fully down right now. This is very bad. I did not think about this. Oh! Oh, he's down. Oh no. Well, I ruined that encounter horribly. That went so bad. It could have been worse. We could have, like, lost our combo. Although, I guess we did have backup DNA. I don't know, we're alive, that's what counts. The distress beacon here is coming from an engi vessel, but it does not seem to be in any danger. Engi's wearing a purple party hat appears on screen. In the background are colorful, rapidly flashing lights and several slugs dancing. Commence screening. Inquiry. Knowledge of how to party hard. Request mind-altering substances for gratification. Recommended by slug visitors. Oh, we have an orchid crew. Yes. Have your orchid crew work some magic on them. The orchids have a unique ability to put others in, daze? The effect is visible on the slugs in the engi, who begin to act very strangely. They pay you for your assistance. Yeah, let's see what the merchant has. We've got a lot of money. Could straight go into shield upgrade. Sell some resources first. Sell some drone parts. Bam. He has, Lanta, he has mine launchers. Ooh la la. And I don't want any of these. Unless Raw was here, then I'd like buy Raw in a heartbeat. We could sell the heavy kernel. Probably sell that. Probably sell that. Max for shields. We still are looking handsome on scrap too. The tail scientists. The planet below appears to be undergoing a terraforming process. Around it orbits a small colony of scientists. It appears in efforts to fund their research. They're selling military goods. We could upgrade life support. We could upgrade the doors. Let's have them upgrade doors. Why not? While the system is being upgraded on the ship, you take a look at the market. Let's salvage. Much needed fuel. Ooh, we have stuff here. We have a recon drone. Thundershock drone, amphibious drone. I don't know if I want any of that. We're gonna close. We're gonna see if we can even have more. Okay, I can hold 3 more crew. I'm almost half tempted to buy them all, but I don't have enough to quite do that. But I think the 2 NGs would be viable here, just to have a lot of repair on the ship. Sorry, Logan Johnson. Or Logan Johnson. Sorry, Gracie. You gotta stay behind. Because I like the FTL jammer. 2 damage per shot. Max charges 3. Requires a lot of power. This requires no power. Almost worth selling for, because I could just equip and use it. It's a pinpoint, though. Does 2 system damage, 2 hull damage. Maybe I do sell the FTL jammer. Maybe I guess that doesn't give us enough, actually. Probably won't do that. Because I like the missile launcher. This missile launcher has been saving our bacon. Maybe buy all the fuel. Buy 1 more rocket. And then let's assign our new people to their quarters. I want an engi in all of our big things, so that way we can assist in repair immediately. Jump. Let's backtrack for the link. Because I think we have 5, so if we backtrack, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we don't make it actually. Because we're already backtracking. Okay. You know, sometimes you gotta know when to hold them. And sometimes you gotta know when to fold them. Form a task, nothing. Ooh, I thought I said nothing. Jump. I'm feeling the outer rim. It appears Valania's ship at this beacon is halfway through salvaging an engi ship with crew still aboard. Though Valanius ignores you, the engi ship attempts to hail you. They request that you save them for Valanius. Let's hail Valanius. We do not know what... Oh my gosh, we do not know what is. The trash ship? Trash is not a problem to eat. It seems Valanius have mistaken the engi ship as wreckage. You successfully managed to explain to the Valania ship that the engi ship is not wreckage. Satisfied with the scrap they've currently collected, they jump away. The engi express their gratitude for your assistance. They give you some drone parts and scrap. Very nice. Nice of them. Okay, we have an engi store here. Because we only get 2 jumps, or we have an outpost. Outpost would get us some free items. engi store possibly gets us nothing, but maybe an event? Message arrives. Your scrap, ours. Our weapons for you. An engi military vassal jumps in. Their weapons armed. Seems unusually hostile. Let's see what's going on. The engi holds back for a few moments, then powers down their weapons. Apologies if Federation vassal was concerned. Early show of aggression critical for deterrence of pirate vessels. The engi explains that they are merchants and offer to trade. We have a med bay that we don't want. We have a bunch of drone stuff we don't need. Mind control would be really good, I'm not gonna lie. Oh dear. Mind control would be stupid good. All these are like kind of meh. Issues we'd have to fight. It would almost be worth, like, if I get a good event that gives me like a butt ton of scrap, I might risk the paddling to go back and get mind control. A rebel space station and single fighters monitoring this beacon for Federation activity. A number of civilian ships are docked and awaiting inspection by the rebels. Impossible detainment if they are Federation loyalists. Let's fend for yourself, attack and escape. Moving to attack the rebel ship. We don't need to do repairs. We could. Never mind, let's fight. Because we don't want to waste any of our money. Get those online. They have a clone bay. This is where backup DNA is very nice to have. Okay, all of these, when they come online, we're gonna immediately strike weapons. Ooh, we actually got the hit. Oh yeah. Okay, another bout. We're gonna do that. The FTL is charging. You delay the fleet by 2 jumps? Yes, we are gonna accept surrender, actually. That gives us a chance to possibly get what we need. I don't mind that idea. We could hit the outpost right here. Yeah, because we could sell the battle drone. Busy Harmony Outpost is in the middle of receiving dozens of incoming and outgoing shipments at once, and yet it still manages to hail you. Poor processors overloaded. Traffic has overwhelmed official capacity by 356%. However, capacity may be surpassing further if Renegade Captain deems necessary. You are permitted to raise overcapacity levels by no more than 30%. Be quick. Have your engi crew bargain. Jump. Like, we might still have to fight the battle, but this could be the difference. Let's see. Oh, yes. It wasn't enough. Which is a little bummer. $65. Oh, wow. Woo! What do you know? It was enough. Sorry, I wanted Clone Bay. I wanted mind control. This will be worth having. Knew the price we were gonna pay to get the technology, but we did it anyway. So, I think we need to just beat up weaponry. Then just crush all of them. Actually, we're not doing half bad. We might take in the ASV shot. Went really well. Oh my gosh. Error 606. This is either the one that we had at the very beginning or something new. Entered hyperspeed. You can feel a gentle vibrations running down your ship. Union sector. Oh, I think this is the thing. I think this is the hacker scenario. Still cool. Strangely, there's no militia guard protecting this beacon. Instead, a Union outpost some distance hails you. Yes, hello? We are requesting that you pay the mandatory fee for entry, please. Name a fee. We are getting word from our supervisors. Ferris is saying that the price can be lowered. Holy smokes, that... Oh, we can't mind control them because they're slugs. That is manure. Hacker ship and cloaks nearby. You feds are just too stubborn to play along, aren't you? Okay, so we're gonna have to use force. Thing is, we can box them. We can box the living crud out of them. I think we go after mind control. And then once our stuff gets up, we need to take out their weaponry like immediately, and then possibly kill out their drones. Or drones healing bay. Yeah, please don't attack the good. That would be bad. Oh, their drone control's kicking my ass right now. That's what's doing it. Okay. That's gonna keep us unable to do anything. They haven't really dealt any real damage. That's not to say that we're not capable of dealing real damage. I'm gonna have to attack drones so I can actually have the ability to use my missiles again. Okay, was it starting to somewhat come up Millhouse? Okay, cool. That should hopefully start dropping some of their crew. Oh, I'm out of missiles, that's neat. Yeah, this might be worth jumping from, actually. Okay, we got ourselves a free shop. We need to salvage. Take the risk. Uh-oh. Your crew are less than graceful navigating the field, almost setting the entire thing off twice. At least they push their luck for the final time. Or at last they push their luck for the final time when one of your crew is blown into chunks. You can hear the rest of the team screaming in terror through the radio, but you silence them and order them back to ship immediately, with however much they've already collected. Fortunately, your crew has been revived by the clone bay, though they request to get the pass for the next salvage mission. We could buy kicks. Primitive laser, I actually think that's a play here, is possibly selling for that. Yeah, that is a play. Yeah, that last encounter ate our lunch. That was not great. Not great. Slugs, this is gonna be a slug sector, and I already hate it. Hackers currently interfacing with planetary defense grid. They look distracted and do not notice you yet. Station next to the grid hails you, but their message is garbled. They're trying to hack a defense grid, but we're not making it easy for them. If you can help, then help. Otherwise, get out of here before it's too late. I think I'm gonna get out of there before it's too late. Well, go all in on attack. They have no clone bay. Yeah, we're gonna eat their lunch. The hacker tries to taunt you. Haha, you fools. We have already gained access to the defense grid. The slugs activate the grid, although it doesn't seem to be able to distinguish friend from foe. The captain then yells at his crew. What do you mean we weren't done yet? Get ready for combat? Okay. We're gonna make them pay. We're gonna let everything stock up so we can wipe out weaponry, but we're gonna send our saboteurs in to ruin their drones. Or little hole right in me. Little hole right in them. Okay, so I'm gonna be dealing with the big stupid, having the little actions. Gotta overload the room. Yeah, we'll send them in. We'll keep sending them in. No worries. Plenty. There. The slaughter of the hackers has proven very effective. If war crimes weren't a thing, it would be something you could brag about. Thanks for intervening. They almost had us. We'll make sure any other hacker that gets close will be sorry they mess with us. Take this and keep the good work. You can't thank us by turning off your anti-ship battery? That'd be great. hacker ship hails you. Hello, friends. It is unfortunate that we must meet under these circumstances. Oh, they have a clone bay. Do you know the rebel fleet will pay a high price to know your location? I'm not paying you anything. Something. Remember, we don't negotiate with terrorists. Oh man, that beacon doesn't look healthy. Why do they all have to have clone bays? This is manure. Despite the distress beacon being encoded as a civilian signal, the source of the signal is a hacker ship lying in wait for someone to fall into the trap. We're that someone! Yay! What are you hacking? Why? Out of anything you can hack, you're gonna hack that? Flippin' be my guest, be my guest, be my guest. I need to attack weaponry. Fine, no one's dead. This is fine, no one is dead. Just gonna have to use the OG brute force. Good. Good, good, good. That's going exactly how I wanted that to go. Perfect invasion. Perfect invasion. We've made quite a mess over here. Will this surge your bloodlust? No. Another shipload of filthy hackers has proven inferior to you. Your ship is yours. Computer freaks out. A stream of encoded messages and meaningless text flash on your screen. The hacker must have deployed an emergency virus. You quarantine your systems to prevent the spread just in time, but the cascading effects will likely continue even as the rebels pass through. Mission caused them some trouble. Good. When in doubt, just send in the troops. I think we're gonna do this though. I think this could be the play. That way I just immediately have the reinforcement to send in and do what happened to me in episode 1 and just storm troops repeatedly. Fix that. Okay, we got 2 garbage signals. The source of a strange garbled beacon here appears to be a hacker broadcasting station. This must be one of the stations jamming the radio. Let's destroy it. You raise your weapons and engage the broadcast station. You notice your system fluctuating. You must have multiple combat augments on board jamming you. Last minute checkups. Okay, so we don't have stealth, we do have mind control, they have a clone bay. That is very unfortunate. Good. They can't repair that in time, and they've already lost some allies. This is gonna be a process. Kind of a bad blow up there, not what I really would have wanted. Cool. He has disregard of a clone bay. That will be a very costly mistake. And now we can just push. Cool. Hackers have been defeated, your systems return to normal, and you move to scrap the station. You're about to leave when you notice a small platform and a cache nearby the wreck of a broadcast station. We got a stunner. One power, 8 seconds, stun, damage. I actually like that over the anti-hull laser. Oh, well... Is that all? Maybe. But I think it'll be better. It has short times we can just repeatedly smash. Let's get this one too. Another clone bay. Same deal, we're gonna attack the station. Okay, so let's warp. Wow, they have clone bay and they have hacked piloting. Okay, cool. You here. Just what I wanted to have happen. Because they're not going to get all those people back. They have lost teammates. No, I'm about to lose teammates. Oh, actually, they have higher grade weaponry than I thought. We're a little lower than I wanted to be. Oh, shitburners. Oh, and I'm attacking my own thing. Great. Nope, this might be where we die. Yeah. Yeah, wow. Wow, them hacking piloting actually was the saving grace. Okay, life gives you lemons to make beef stew. We at least got far enough to unlock the MV Imperial cruiser. I don't want to do another board ship, so I'm probably going to change the thumbnail. Yes. Yeah, I really want to play Assassin so badly. Because it's just boarding. But nah. We're going to do Imperial first. Although we might do all three of this one. Fizzles and burns. So we have the Imperial ship. We have a Crystal Sentinel. Elite Crystal Crew, powerful protectors. They can lock down a room. Not bad. We have a Rockman, we have a Lanius, and we have an Orchid. Okay. Crystalline armor, that's neat, like a porcupine, and then we have the Advanced Navigator. Alright, hopefully this does better. This is the RSS Rocky 4. Nah. I want it to be a bad Rocky. Rocky 5. There we go. Alright. See what we can do. We've seen this before, the classic hangar bay. We could get another crew. We could get the scrap start, or we could grab a weapon. I think our weaponry probably is going to be okay early. I imagine we're going to dominate very early on. A weapon could be scrap, though. Excuse me. So I think we're going to grab the defense laser. Let's do a salvage mission. Let's see what we got. Elite Crystal Heavy, modified projectile that fires a shield-piercing large crystal. Elite variant that always applies lockdown, pierces 2 shields, 1 power, and then a regular crystal burst. So yeah, somehow I think we're... Oh, that's where we get you. I think we're gonna be okay. It appears the beacon is home to a Federation outpost, or at least it was until a band of pirates came by and ravaged the place. Let's kill them. Hopefully we get the Assault event, because I wouldn't mind unlocking another special ship. I think that'd be pretty gnarly. Do nothing. We are gonna change who is arming what at some point, because I do not like having a Lanius crew member as that. And we're gonna enable auto fire. This is stupid. I wasn't expecting any of the MV ships to be this bonkers out of the box with their weaponry, but that just means that this could be oofy. Okay, you made your point, Mr. Fatty Man. These are your supplies, yes, but we need to be able to feed ourselves too. How about a compromise? No. Matter of fact. You lost your oxygen privileges. Wow, that really does lock down the room forever. Salvage. And it's only fitting that Karis arms his own weaponry room. Let's do a distress. Zone ship hails as you arrive. Okay, there's one for broken shields. Let's... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling rather... I totally cut all that out. But yeah, no, this is the evil run. Man, they should have brought shields. I don't know why they didn't bring shields. I almost feel bad. You hope the Zoltan Minister never catches wind of this, or the Federation will receive hell for breaking their truce. Matter of fact, you're just gonna be known as Big Eagle. Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's go to the store. Yeah, everything's free when you're Big Evil. Giant Orchid Trade Station with military escort is located at the beacon. You'd hate to be on the bad side of these orchids. Would we, though? Brush, kill, eat your nutrition. Oh, they have an anti-ship battery. That just made me angry. Hopefully we kill them before they kill me. Ooh. Thought we were gonna lock on initially. How long does it take to build a massive plant-like structures of your Orchid ships? You wonder how much of the Orchid's time and effort you wasted. Yeah. They had it coming. Alright, this one's in distress. Maybe we can fight for neutral for once. To no surprise, an MV rebel is accosting a nearby civilian store owner. Let's rescue the store. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And now you get to die on the ship. Isn't that awesome? Ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. You've rescued the store from your attackers. The owners offer to trade. Okay, we have a Hades missile launcher, an energy charger, 1 ion damage, 1 hull damage, 3 charge shots, but 3 power is a little rough. Engi beam, a slow but self-adaptive beam that can scale infinitely. I think I've had this before. No power though. That could be a viable option. Oh mama. Holy smokes. There it is. Crew transporter. Okay, that gives me an option. We are a boarding ship. That's a triple bay teleporter too. Ooh. Barry would be cool. Lu Jun would be cool though. Any of these would be cool. Even like these two. It just spends one wool itself. It's $15, $25. That's $40. That gets us 1. That's $70. It's $40. I think we just. I mean, would be viable. Like, not the biggest end of the world. Oh, he's like actively like suffocating. That's great. For now, actually, Lu Jun won't be too bad of a weapons expert too until we can grab more. We don't have enough crew to effectively make this work, and I am kind of hemorrhaging scrap. But if a merchant gives us something good, we can do something. And he gave us something good. Stranger, good to see you. Have some scrap on the house. Sell some resources, sell some ammunition, sell some missiles. He's selling lasers. That's not a bad idea. He has some interesting stuff. Chain anti-hull could be kind of cool. The piercing heavy laser could be interesting. 1 power. The burst one, actually, I see potential there because of what it can do. Of course, we have the crystals, so I don't think this is an actual upgrade over what we got at all. It's actually slower than our crystal 1. The light laser exists, the charge 3, I mean, that also exists, and then I always feel let down by the Vulcan. I always put all my eggs in the Vulcan basket, and then I just get slapped in the face for doing it. An energy stunner. Probably sell those. $26. Get ourselves a reactor upgrade. We need a reconstructing teleporter as well, like ASAP. Alright, let's try it out. A small rebel ship is docked at a small station. Try to lay low boat spots to you. Power up your weapons. I do have a doors in the internal system. Let's get on that. Rebel Captain hails you. In the background, you can see the chaos that your weapons have caused. Okay, you win. We surrender. No, you don't. Rebel ship explodes. Its many vital systems reduced to mere scrap metal. Scrap metal for you to take, that is. I don't like, I'm not fully in love with the ship layout, but it's not the worst thing ever. The vent points are weird. The vent points are kind of a little yucky. You know, if I can get 2 more Lanius, that could make for a funny opportunity too. It's an entire boarding crew that sucks the life out of the enemy, and then kills them. You're surprised an Orchid ship is waiting for you here. Sure, they're a loyal part of the Federation, but Flores typically prefer to keep to your own turf. What's this about? Oh, I'm Orwell. Yep. If I skim through text, it's typically because we've had the event pop up, and we all know what it's about. I think, honestly, everything's looking decent. There's just a lot of upgrade paths we could do. And I think it's gonna come down to just getting Shields 2. And once we get Shields 2, that'll let us feel a little safer. Just like that, the damage is done. Big Evil just does his job so nicely. Successfully defeated the Rebel ship. You now have time to do nothing else. Let's repair. $18. I actually don't want to do that. $21. Lone Bay is always nice to have. Maxed out teleporter just allows us to get the reconstruction early, and that's going to be huge. It's repairing. It was, that's wild. We also need backup DNA as well. Because if we don't get backup DNA, that could be very bad. Outcast Colonies gets us more Rockmen. And I like the idea. I mean, this is rocky. We had our Mantis run. It was cool. There will probably be more later, but this is a rocky run, dang it. Apparently, sectors like these are where the legendary Dread Pirate Tuco once lived. Now you can find all kinds of people here. Even the Crystal Empires begin sending liberators to file theocracy, or to theocracy. Protect the guard. You repulsive scum, you do not deserve a share of the existence with— Why? Why would we make them mad? The outcast laughs. So the theocracy has finally become bold enough to send its fleet here. You have left your lands peacefully, but if you so choose to cause hell, then let there be hell. I don't know why I did that, by the way. Not my best moment. It's Shadow and the other ship mentioning something about a signal requesting for ASB backup. Looks like we might have another hazard to worry about. Okay, we got it. You've defeated the outcast guard. Whatever might have been in their cargo has for certain been destroyed, but you can at least salvage some supplies. Salvage. upgrade, teleporter, reconstructive. We need 60 scrap. We have a merchant. Oh, yucky, that's an asteroid belt. I do not like. Rock mining vessels harvesting the mineral-rich asteroids in this location. Your scout has, oh my gosh. Your scouts take your presence to be a transgression. Battle stations. Alright, let's see what we can do. Couple of small attacks. The Rockman may be... For now, I thought I was screwed because of lack of backup DNA, but that's only if I jump away. The Rockman may not be sworn enemies of the Federation, but you still feel no guilt about destroying their ship. Mostly. Actually, was this extreme elfing danger right now? I could have hit the clone bay. Something is on fire, and that is like very making me panic. That may have listed a store at this beacon, but the heavily armored separatist ship staring you down doesn't give off that impression at all. Attention, Federation vassal. This equals separatist security patrol. Search targets. Harmony agents. Rebel sympathizers. Incentive cooperation store access. Theft. At a few tense minutes, the engi informs you that your crew are acceptable, and they are clear to browse the store. Cloaking, drone control, hacking. There's so much good stuff here. I don't know what's on fire, but something is most certainly on fire. Oh, it's that. Quickly take care of all that. Okay, catastrophe for the most part averted. Let's sell the piercing heavy. That gives us our maxed out shields. For the pirate store. Small platform orbits near this beacon. It looks like a fueling station. Or do something aboard the ship, perform a task. Oh, refueling station was a store. That's nice. Good to know. Okay, merchant could probably help us. Captain Vessel is slight dressed in a cheap lab coat. Appears on screen now. I know this is unconventional, but the coalition can wait. I'm on a quest for science. Specifically, I wish to understand what about the outcast grants with such amplified abilities in the presence of each other. My own crew is not so willing to assist me. The lazy bastards, so I request you go and obtain a few bodies. Teamwork makes the dream work. What? Teamwork? I've heard of that, but I've yet to identify the genome. Oh, I thought it was going to be an actual event. Huh. Well, anyway, merchant. At least we get to Sector 5. Sector 5 lets us do fun stuff. Sell some resources, sell drone parts. He's selling beams. Halberd is pretty good. The Rossar is all about ripping breaches in their hull. Ooh, this could be fun. How? That's tough. Because the Analase can also be fun. Actually, this will be good for now. Because then what we can do is we can set up a strategy of setting in our borders, locking down a room, and then just slowly yet surely, destroying them with our guns. I guess a spade and beam could have been okay, but nothing I'm seeing is making me go, ooh la la, very nice, you know? Excuse me. 7.29, store. Well, Outcast Village appears to be under occupation by slavers, who have chained up several rockmen, but are firing at a band of outcasts who seem to have escaped. Intervene. We're gonna aid the outcasts. You land nearby and walk towards them, when the slavers suddenly drop their weapons and the leader falls to his knees and pleads before you. Oh, great Federation Captain, you have to come to save us from these cruel brutes. They have killed my men, and I had no choice but to slaughter their families. It was only self-defense. I've restrained them here, so they can kill no one else. Please, oh please, you have to help arrest these evil men and women. Or will you please help us arrest these evil men and women? You look at the outcasts at the other end of town and merely shrug. These guys aren't fooling anyone. When the slavers see your clever trick has failed, they scramble for their guns and prepare to fight you. They have a teleporter, but that's about it. This will be butter in the bread basket. Whoa, that was a lot of people that just came out of nowhere to fight. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Those intruders are going to be difficult. Yeah, this is going worse than I thought. I mean, we're gonna be able to win this, but just barely. What an encounter. They still have crew aboard that thing? No flipping way. The slavers are dead and rightfully so. You scrapped their ship. Thank you, Captain. For a moment I feared you might actually side with the slavers. You have all of our thanks. So we can't actually die of, like, full-on asphyxiation. As long as we seal our breaches. If we seal our breaches, we will gain oxygen back. Very slowly, because we do have crewmate. Little neato thing about the orchids. So, orchids doing their job. We're not suffocating. It is nice having Elanius who doesn't really care about oxygen. They can just survive wherever. While the rock crew proceeds to play Stomp Out Loud, I'm gonna open up my story. Delicious. Little starry. I liked it better when it was CR Mist. We still need the reconstruction, but I don't think I actually bought into that. And when you know we're like one scrap short. And our ship is looking horrible right now. Holy smokes. I think we actually need to repair hull instead. Analyze needs to become an option once we have the power for it. We need to focus on killing the ships, with crew killing happen if it's convenient. Explore. Scans show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship has some messages. You stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on attack the pirates. You asked for it. Okay, so we are gonna do... We're gonna lock down the room, focus fire on weapons. Because essentially, I should be viewing this less as a case of, yes, they're the de facto force to do the job, and more of a case of, they're saboteurs. Alright, we give up. We're terrible at pirating anyway. Yeah, see, when it works out like that, we can just be clean about it. $5, let's go to an... Actually, we're gonna do one more explore and then we're gonna backdrop. I'd like bad map to explore it, but okay. I would like to get reconstructive teleporters. Cool. Yes, this is like best possibility. No more! We yield! Please take this one. He smells awful and contributes nothing. He'll be more use on your ship than on ours. This gets us Markand, Rockman Outcast, a dangerous Rockman refugee who was banished for opposing the Rockman Elders. There's inherited Rockman stats. So he has better max health, learns combat faster, and his combat damage increases by 5% for every Rockman in the room. That's so cool! Welcome aboard. Oh god, that solar flare is gonna be painful. Never mind. We started a fire in the room that has all the rocks in it. Have they not played Pokemon? What's going on? That means we can just destroy a system near immediately now. That is insane. Lawless Turf or Gathering Realm. I like the idea of the Gathering Realm. At least then it gives us more choices instead of being restricted to one. The Orchids are a peaceful race. Lucky for you, your specialty, your specially grown kernel weaponry makes them powerful enemies. So be glad the plants rarely attack you without you attacking first. Let's contact the guard, request assistance, get what we definitely want. No, I was off on my scrap. This is what I get for not remembering correctly, chat. That's a bummer. Instead what we'll do is get the self-powered teleporter. Because now teleporters are always powered up. This frees up reactor. Overall, a huge upgrade. It sets us back a bit on scrap, but worth. Stupid word. The distress signals coming from the Orchid's ship. Oh my gosh. I'm kidding. It's coming from the Orchid ship, drifting further away from common interstellar routes. You try to communicate, but there is no answer. Orchid ship. One person alive on the ship is a dehydrated Orchid. The ship ran out of water and life support systems broke down. After irrigation, the resilient Orchid is rejuvenated and restored to full consciousness. Cool. That means you're going on camera, you're going on shields because you have a full bar. Yay. And now, I want to see something. If we disable oxygen... Actually, we regain oxygen pretty effectively now that we have 2 Orchids on. We just don't have to worry about powering O2, period. But we have to have open door. I did not mean to do that the second time my fingers slipped. If you shut the door, then everything comes back, you start draining oxygen, so you have to have open door policy, which is kind of annoying. We have more than enough power right now. We're not really hemorrhaging power. We don't need open door policy. We can just try our best. A power ship is worn out by many battles, moves to your destination. From behind an Orchid planet, or moves in your direction from behind an Orchid planet. An ASV system seems to have been installed on a nearby planet. When you send out a distress signal, you might be able to take advantage of it. Let's ask for help. Why not? You send a distress signal, and the gathering military force is stationed at the planet responds immediately and targets a pirate with an anti-ship battery. Alright. Take him out. Can't show that the pirate ship is trying to escape. Destroy it before it can get away. Ship repeatedly hails you. It looks like they want to surrender. Mute them and continue fighting. That's my favorite strategy. My ship has been destroyed. I like our forces. I think an engi would probably help us out a lot just to have some support in terms of repair. Or even like a human nurse for battle would be cool too. Ooh, a nearby outpost seems to be retrofitted terraforming platform that now acts as an emergency supply outpost. The Federation has brought much prosperity to the Gathering. It is only right we repair our debts. The Florals gesture towards the document where a team awaits your ship, so we could request anything for free, or a weapon. 2 power, 1 missile consumption, a 3rd chance to get the missile back. It would pierce 10 layers of shield. I actually think I want that. I actually want that a lot. That could be really cool. We can always sell it later, too. And it'll start a fire. On a nearby planet, it's a crash site of a rock vessel, heavily damaged, but their distress beacon still functioning. Let's rescue survivors. Yo! Huge surprise for crews of rock outcasts. They explained they fled from the rock homeworlds after their banishment and expected to be welcomed into Orchid territory, only for a group of mad parasite-ridden orchids to attack the ship and nearly destroy it. So Big Evil needs to stay. I think Lauren can actually stay back now. I think Lauren can go on doors. I lied. Lauren can go on engines. Because then these outcasts are going to be heavily boosted in combat because they're attacking with another outcast. And Big Evil locks the room down. We can do Vampweed Store, that could be viable. If we can get that reconstructive teleporter online, we're ballin'. We're ballin' just like the Union Cruiser, but better. Vampweed Marketplace is looping an automated message. Have excess spores ready to harvest, we'll buy them in bulk and no extra fees. Recruit one of our scientists for your mission. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have room for 8, so I can't get any more crew. I mean, I could get Pomeroy instead of Lu Jun. But I just don't think that's worth it. Ignore the offer. Salvage mission. So we have Crimity, Narthus, and Jax. Another Rockman outcast could be really cool. Dude, that's hard. Yeah, this really only supports just 8 people. I'm so used to having a ship that supports more. Oh, it's $60. I keep on thinking to myself, like, oh, it's only 50. Okay, so that helps us out a lot. I want reconstructive DNA just in case. So, Solar Kernel will be better before it's worse. Crystals allow us to pierce. Is it internal upgrade, clone bay, backup DNA? It's $45 and 3 fuel. Sell. I have to sell the crystalline armor. I like the armor. And I can always pick up the upgrade for the backup DNA anyway. I only have a level 1 clone bay. I guess I could sell solar kernel. As much of a good idea as that sounds, it'll take us a while before we actually are able to do that. And we still end up not enough because I had to level up the clone bay. It's awesome. $45. But I guess this will help protect the clone bay from dying as quickly. $50 bones. See, I wish you can't sell crew. As horrible as it sounds. So this will make do. I'm getting selfish. Rebel Vassal approaches cautiously, trying to figure out your purpose here. This sector belongs to the Rebellion and always has. The Federation will respect our claim to the lands of all the inferior species, or we will annihilate you like we should have during the Civil War. Huh. I don't think I like that. Them locked in tight. And like a unit, they cleaned up. You feel no pity for now dead rebel crew and scrap their ship spitefully. But like a unit. Still an internal upgrade. Clone bay, backup DNA. Much needed. Now we are a true boarding vassal. We're rock men! We're rock men! We're knock you off your block men! Help the Orchid ship. Oh, we're so done. Where did Big Evil go? Oh, he's in there. Two, one. Wipe out their weaponry, please. Get that sabotage speed going. Mercenaries have been neutralized. You hasten contact with the Orchids again. Orchid Vassal takes significant damage. Well, we're gonna have to let you go. Oh, I guess we could. Yeah, because 0.75 damage in crew combat, that's not great to have a bunch of these. It'd be like the engi effect. Sorry, we have to put you in the airlock. I'm sorry. Deliver a gift. You arrive at the coordinates to find the Orchid's helmet. They welcome you in. Let's deliver a sculpture. You hand over the sculpture of the Zoltan ship. The Orchids are fascinated by it. Thank you. And thank you. Though the gift was from the Zoltan's, Orchids seem to credit you mostly and offer a large portion of scrap and ammunition. How nice of them. Enemy interior. Maxed out cameras. That's just like the play. An internal upgrade, onboard tech. Let's grab lifeform signature scanners. Let's get breach sealant. Allows us to shrug off cheap shots. It allows us hopefully access to more blue text events. Let's fend for ourselves. I'm sorry that it has to come to this. No surrender. Send in the brutes. And then breach sealant did its job nicely. Took a little more damage than I wanted, but I can't complain. Automated depot. This does not bode well. If we go to the automated depot, what'll probably happen is we're gonna have a lot of shifts that we're gonna have to fight, like with our guns. And our guns, they're not weak. Our guns can do damage, but once the enemy gets to 3 shields, it becomes spotty. Very spotty. We need to focus our shield upgrade next, most likely. Shields and dodge. Once a civilian sector, but after heavy conflict, it was abandoned. Now it serves as a melting pot of scavengers from all over the galaxy. Hoping to make a profit off not just the ruins, but ships like yours as well. At the bottom of your atlas, you notice a small H logo, a sponsorship. It reads, "Come visit the local Hectar Industries marketplace." Huh? Before you can finish exiting hyperspeed, you're greeted by an unusual advertisement. "Greetings, valued Hectar customer. This is Billy Hectar, CEO of Hectar Corporation, speaking to you. As part of our new customer loyalty program, I'm proud to introduce you to our new unwavering wage utility points. Each time you visit a Hectar brand store, our friendly customer support vessels will add an extra UWU point to your account. Collect enough, you'll be able to enter our reward program. Happy shopping." Satisfaction guaranteed because you aren't getting your money back. Form a salvage op. Jump. So we have a store. We have a lot of Hectar stores. Wowzers. Not saying we're hitting them all. An engi vessel, the source of a local distress signal, contacts you. Assistance required. Job details. Landing its military vessel. Taking drone technology. Engi ship is poorly equipped. Yeah, we'll hunt. Wow, we didn't even have to hunt. Yeah, it comes in handy having the advanced text moves. We can just click through events. You have a store, but a ship meant to greet you is deathly silent after subsequent hails. The captain is startled awake. Ah, goddammit, you woke me up. Yeah, whatever. Come shop or some shit. Inquire about woo points. Hector employee perks up a new customer. Ah, crap. Get a commission for these. I can help you set up your account for a small fee. How about now? Oh man, worth a shot. Anyways, the account is actually free. By setting up your account, you get 1 woo point for free. Every time you visit Hector Marketplace, make sure to collect your woo point before you shop. Collect 4 points and you'll be entered to a rewards program. Buy something or get lost. We have a med bay that we're not buying. We have hacking, but actually... hacking would probably slap. If I could afford it, I would buy hacking. We are light on drone parts though, which is something worth noting. And this is gonna be a... oh, yucky. This is gonna be a case where we probably don't do too much, albeit modular beam with a Pierce mod? This has no shield pierce, never mind. It's essentially guns with DLC. They like look good on paper, but it's like a bunch of added steps for garbage that may or may not even work. I could get the compact laser. Always usually sucks though, but it's cheap as dirt. We have 3 there to get the loyalty program. We have 9 jumps. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we just stick to the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Something like that. The crystal ship skitters between various burnout wrecks and withered skeletons of long-forgotten stations. They don't seem to notice you. Contact them. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. In fact, I thought you were just part of a scenery. What a fine sector this is. Such interesting design. Voices for ships. Whoever lives here has excellent taste. Request access to your data storage. Our maps? Why, of course. I should be of use to you. Happy travels. So they have filled us out for the rest of the station, which is cool. Distress, beacons, a bunch of shipping counters on the bottom, so we're, for the most part, gonna avoid a lot of that. You detect a refueling platform near the beacon. Although its broadcast signal is garbled, you can't make out the message. Platform attempt to communicate. There's a screech from your comm system and the broadcast suddenly cuts off. The platform suddenly begins to move, revealing itself as a linear ship. Full repairs. So we have a reconstructed teleporter, so we're actually not gonna, like, care too much about raiding them. They're completely unarmed. Cool, there are no life signs remaining. You strip it. Let's get out of that heck hole. Nice. Well done. That baby laser is very good at just mulching through shields quickly. Okay, I always have to like double count my steps. I've miscounted so many times or just forgotten that it's like, bleh. A civilian ship hails requesting you to do them a favor. You're operating a Federation comm, so we hope you support what the Federation stands for. We were some of the civilians forced to evacuate the sector, but we left some important personal items behind. This ship isn't designed for combat, and it is dangerous to be here. Could you grab our belongings? Yep. You approach your colony. A hostile vagabond ship comes flying out to meet you. Last minute repairs. You get a bomb launcher. The empty ghost ship provides ample salvage for you. You dig through the withered settlements until you find items in question, a few family photos, and a box of children's toys, and a replica sword of some obscure mantis warlord. Billions are pleased and pay you. Grid dollops. One of these, two. And then we can get the weapon next. The bomb will come in handy. A vagabond and Melania's ship are in the midst of a standoff over a wreck. In a fashion that would put an old Earth cowboy to shame. Talk Melania's into surrendering. Though they certainly wouldn't listen to anyone else, Eulanius manages to reason their peers. They jump away and the vagabond hails you. Your vernacular does not cease to impress me. How have you managed to talk down the savage metal beasts? Oh, no matter. It seems this is the hour of good deeds, and it is my turn. Seems we're offering to share the wreck that started this feud. Mighty fine scrap. We're on a roll! Ooh. Upon your arrival, you spot a distant dogfight between a vessel of elite defense cadre and a pair of Lania ships. The military man manages to strike down one, prompting the other to activate their FTL drive and escape. Eager to finish the job, the military vessel gives chase and jumps away, leaving you free to pillage the remains of their fight undisturbed. Let's grab a task. We could repair the hull a bit, but I don't think we need to. Get the 1 point of weaponry for bomb as needed. I always feel bad when I stutter. I feel like it's like one of those AI WWE streams where I'm like, what? An over-enthusiastic employee of Hector greets you. Hey, hi, howdy, hello, how are you? Please buy things. I can't see my family until I meet my quota. Now that you have your ooh point, you can continue on to the store. We got a med bay, which we're not gonna buy, and we got a mod missile, which I'm also not gonna buy. Fire starter though, with 2 power, full damage, system damage, and it'll start a fire. That's not a horrible idea. Ion bomb and the Katakiyari, not looking too horrible. I mean, I have compact right now, which I could sell. That's tough. This is 13-second charge time, whereas the compact is just good at constantly firing. Ion bomb, though. Ion charge, though. Well, we can sell that. Regular bomb is 2 system damage. The crew damage is whatever. Maybe it is worth going ion bomb over that, actually. Because the big deal is just keeping systems down long enough for us to really inflict the hurt. So, yeah. Get some stuff. Then we can focus the rest on getting our last shield upgrade. A loud advertisement blasts over your stereo with an obese slug waving his arms in the air and begging you to come and shop. Seems like an unfortunate placement considering you're already here. Collect your point. A med bay, which we're not gonna buy. Damn it! Mind control would have been really hot here, actually. Damn. Mod missile in charge, like the other stuff is whatever, but mind control would have been really cool. These Hector stores sure are plentiful. It's almost concerning how much of a sector is just stores. We suppose it's better than deadly rebels. Ooh, point. The Hector employee goes to add your point. When he stops, a surprise. Huh? You actually reached 4 points? Do you have brain damage? Why would you visit so many stores? Whatever. Congratulations! Here's a shiny key to the Hector Mega Market TM. something we waive all liability or whatever. Looks like they sent some special cords for your Atlas. You could travel there during any sector jump before the Federation capital. Ooh. It's before. Cool. Drone control, cloaking, hacking, they got good tech. Mod Ion, gross. Alright. Let's leave now. Drive to a long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Explore. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. Let's investigate. You land a small shuttle in an enormous field, whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, six-legged, horse-like creatures. Could they be what your scans picked up? Let's communicate peacefully. None of your attempts to communicate seem to work. They just stare at you silently. As you prepare to leave, one of the creatures canters forward and forcefully nudges you away from the ship. He seems to want you to follow him. Eventually, they get you to an old engi ship crash site. An engi is what we need. Blue June, I'm sorry, you've been great, but Eon's just infinitely better. Yeah, this is nicer. If we had a space, we would have kept Blue Jew. Because he was doing a really good job, all things considered. I think we can now next sector, because we got the thingy. I don't think we have to do anything else, so let's go... Mining colonies. What am I kidding? Let's go with the flawless one. Maybe Spectral Cruiser Slot A, cool. We're gonna reroute. Hard space is no safe spot for any ship. Fortunately, you should feel little guilt picking off a sector's inhabitants, considering we're just willing to do the same to you. Jump to the Hector Mega Market. Continue with the jump. You prepare to jump to new coordinates and change your flight path accordingly. Ooh, cool. Even after closing your Atlas, the torrent of advertisements doesn't stop. Just about every product imaginable is shilled to you in under a minute. You finally resort to muting the ship's radio so you can hear yourself think again. Greetings, valued customers. Welcome to the Hector Industries TM Hector Mega Market PM. It's always wonderful to see new debtors in these parts. Thanks, you just call us debtors. Oh ho, another one. Your new arrivals always seem so surprised. Yes, I'm afraid you're in massive debt to Hector Industries. Didn't you know that every point you collect comes with a fee of 625 scrap? Yes, sir. You now owe us a total of 2,500 scrap. Quite a predicament. Well, that's quite simple. You pay it. Or you stay here forever. Don't worry, if you do end up staying, Hector Industries sells just about everything you need to live a plentiful, adequate, or painfully adequate life of a minimum wage worker. Good luck. Yeah, sure, you could track down Mr. Billy Hector himself and ask for your debt to be cleared. Ha, get real. This is criminal. If the Federation isn't aware about this, then you'll have to take matters into your own hands, starting with the ship. Sorry, I wanted to hear the theme. And it's a bop. Alright, we're gonna destroy them all. It appears the guard is sending out a distress signal for an ASB. Compact there. Crystal, let's throw you here. fine. They're hiding in their death boxes, that's great. You have defeated a Hector guard. Without crew on board to stop you, you can investigate for cargo. You found a Hector product to bring back to your ship and move on to scrap their hull. Gonna salvage mission. We're also gonna take the time to upgrade doors one level, just so that way fire can't spread. We'll need to upgrade our, we're gonna have to upgrade our hull, utilizing drone parts, hopefully. Yeah, this is gonna be gross. This distress call appears to originate from a ship lost in the clouds. Please help us. We're in debt to Hector, but our chances of paying it off are hopeless. Is there anything you can spare us? These guys are good targets. Attack. Okay, this is all engi's. I don't think for arms are gonna do anything. We just need to focus on cloaking our way over to them. Actually, yeah, strike their weaponry. Just keep him locked down. Cool. No more life signs remaining on the ship. You strip it. Engis can't fight, so when we send in 3 sluggers, I mean, this is a Rocky 5, you know? We got Tommy and his guns going over there and just boxing. Big Evil himself. Just gotta stay home at that point. Accept fate. You just jump to a random sector because you think, like, that'd be like shopping at Albertsons or Safeway, and you're like, man, I got my Safeway club card, I'm doing good, and then they invite you to, like, their main capital, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, you're indebted to us. Indentured servitudes, that's hip, right? You see a distress call at this beacon, but you see no ship in distress. Instead, a lizard piloting a cargo ship hails you. I'm in distress. Horrible, horrible. Not the kind of distress you're thinking of. Oh no, I'm in despair. I think I am having a mental breakdown. What is life? All I know is work. All I do is work. I know nothing but work. Is there more to life than an endless cycle, or but an endless cycle of work? Yes, work hard enough, eventually you'll be free from the cycle. You mean there's freedom? A metaphorical pot of gold at the end of a metaphorical rainbow? Not in America. Not unless you're, like, you know, already rooted in the politics. Then I shall seek that gold. You have given me hope. Thank you, Captain. The lizard offers you a drone as cargo. Great, we will probably sell that. We have stores. I don't really know if I want to visit them and get points. I feel like we probably should, though. There has to be something for us to do. I feel like... Uh-oh, this is turdy. Ion Storm. This beacon appears to be covered in an ion storm. However, the lightning here appears to be striking in unusual patterns. An orchid ship is nearby as well, observing the clouds. Hail the orchids? Oh, hello, I'm a Professor Ithan, a nebula biologist. You wouldn't believe the kinds of strange creatures these nebulas host. Fortunately, it looks like Hector's power generating facilities are manufacturing synthetic ion storms. Very deadly. Try and talk to the manager, yes. Looks like the facility in question has several mega Tesla coils protruding from it, feeding off the storm. The manager of the facility doesn't seem too receptive to the orchid's message. Bah, who cares about some stupid whales? And our Ouroboros are so lame. Just breathe oxygen, you losers. Explain the importance of not harming the ecosystem. Your orchid speech only seems to confuse a slug. I don't understand a damn word you just said. But it sure was annoying as hell. If you're saying there's more to the more weirdos like you, then I'll stop just to shut you up. Oh. We got Ethan because he's stuck here. Do not repair. Sorry. Sorry. Digging the nebula too, that's really helpful. This beacon hosts a Hector transport. Safe to bet the ship is most likely carrying modular tech. If you kill its crew, their cargo will be yours. Demand a surrender of their goods. That back, bring you back up, bring you back up, bring you back up. You have a healing bay. Intruders, huh? Crystals. FTL is now delayed. Okay, Lanius is coming back up. That's pretty effective. I would have liked to have killed all of them rather than the ship, but do what you can. I like how they hide in a literal box and then they just become tanky AF. It's like so annoying to deal with. Man, I haven't been this annoyed since Sturdy got the Focus Sash ability in Pokemon. Repair the hull. We have drone control, mind control, which we're probably buying, the backup battery. We can sell the fire mod, sell the doctor. Let's buy mind control. This actually feels good. Now our next upgrade for sure needs to be shield. Brightly colored civilian ship is stealthily hitting it away near a Hector platform. When you jump in, we seem to spot you quickly and hail. Hello, Federation Captain. I'm Asteroid Cramprod. For many centuries, our family has run a prominent furniture cooperation in the Galactic Union, but to my horror, when I heard the news of Hector, it would appear my family business's core idea has been shamelessly stolen. I'm certain there is proof of this locked away. Yeah, let's do it. Damn! That is a station. Holy... What is this? Okay, so they can fight. We can warp in. Okay. Gotta keep their weapons down. Help them help us, you know. Good. Station is out of the way. Scrap the wreckage. Lieutenant Captain Sound can crack it with the vault and find the truth. After a little bit of struggle, you get the vault open and enter. Inside are various documents and messily written letters signed by Carl Hector. Astrid explains Carl was the original founder of Hector many, many years ago, before the Federation had even been founded. At last, Astrid finds what he's been looking for. A journal entry which reads, "Today I visited Earth. I've always loved human culture. On my trip, I met this lovely gentleman who owned a furniture cooperation. When I told him slugs rarely furnish their homes, he was shocked. And then the lad gave me the most brilliant idea I'll never forget. He said I should start a furniture company myself. I owe everything to that man." Astrid seems at a loss for words. He clears his throat. "Well, I guess I better pay you for your help. I'm going to go cry in the bathroom now." I don't know what that lizard thing was either. That's like the first time I ever saw something like that, but I'm happy we were able to eventually defeat it. So we got plenty of jumps. Let's be real. You're never going to pay off that debt of yours, so why not just let us kill you and steal your stuff? And then your suffering will be over. Some last minute checkups. It's very unfortunate it had to come to this. Not really caring for my odds right now. I do like this idea though. Slowly work our way through this. Oh, they actually killed my ringleader. They killed Big Evil. That's unfortunate. No, now they die. Those boxes, oh my gosh. Thank goodness though. That could have been bad. Take a little more damage on one. Nothing terrible. Nothing terrible at all. So very happy overall. It could be going way worse, but I think this is going better than the last ship. And this should keep us a little safer. As always, if you like what I do, hit that like button. It means a lot. Hit that sub, hit that bell. Know when I go live. And pray that we can make it to the capital. Or to the flagship. A small Hector-run gift shop is nearby. It's highly unlikely it's carrying any military goods, but maybe you'll find something interesting inside. Why not? You're welcomed by an overweight slug. Visitors, come on in. I have something interesting to show you. I've created a new line of pull string toys resembling various races across the galaxy. Come, try them. Let's pull the human string. The human toy squeaks and spits out, "Glory to the rebellion!" The slug notices your shock and tries to calm your nerves. It's okay, a lot of humans are rebels. That's the point, it's relatable to humans, right? Slug laughs nervously. I'm guessing you don't like it then. Okay. We go to a military depot. We are poor, but there is, like... really... half tempted to utilize this. 7 seconds. That feels ridiculously short. That... 5, 4... But you just go in a straight line and jump down and pray. War shields, that's disgusto. A Hector ship approaches weighing their odds of success against you. Apparently they rank them high because they're ship attacks. I'd rank them high too. I can't really complain. So now we can mind control you, put you online, put you on backup just in case. You guys can go bam, bam, bam. Oop. So I just gotta think about it. Come on. They're all in the med bay trying to heal. Lock down, hypnotize, and leader members M. They've all gone in their boxes. That's a decent surrender, but no mercy. Now let's just beat up the last guy. If every encounter goes like this, it'll still be kind of scary, but it, you know, might still actually be able to make something happen. Mind control upgrade, tinfoil array. Ooh, not bad. Oh, kill switch. Oh, wow. Enemy crew you control, allowing you to damage them once for 45 health. Wow, that's not a bad idea. We'll do a cerebral thing for sure. door. We have the... Yeah, we gotta stay on track. See, I was about to mess it up again. And over-enthusiastic. Okay, we've had this one before. Oh, we could buy from him. He didn't do anything wrong. Actually, I'm not sold on that. That, though. Journal upgrade, mind control. Let's grab the kills. Oh, I don't have enough clone parts. It's great. We'll give you ion field. Ion field will at least let us hopefully protect. Oh wow, maybe we found it. At first this beacon seems rather unassuming until you spot the massive spherical shipyard hovering above the ground. Upon further inspection, beneath it appears to be a rural village of some sort. Definitely not one of a spacefaring species, at least. The village below is bustling with what looks to be lizard creatures. You've noticed these guys working aboard Hector ships before. Well, with an educated guess, you can assume this is where they live. Very strange. But as you approach the shipyard, it becomes apparent that there's more here than you first observed. An orange, spectacled lizard with a suit and a backward sigh screaming into a megaphone, trying to calm down a crowd of irate lizards with picket signs and armed weapons. Speak to the manager.
Sign threat enemy.
You land your ship nearby, unnoticed by the crowd. The lizard in charge turns to you while you catch shouts of traitor and more offensive terms being hurled towards him. Yes, hello. I'm Mitiant, the manager of this facility and caretaker of the lizards. Population, workforce, yeah, that's a word. Mitiant pushes the glasses back onto his face, unfazed, while a flaming stone is thrown nearby and some lizard riders tear apart a Hector ship in the background. You also notice a very large slug ship hovering above the crowd. It's not firing yet, but you suspect if a crowd pushes things too far, it's their plan to suppress it. The workforce doesn't seem too happy. Oh my gosh. Metiad seems slightly uncomfortable. Yes, I'm glad I see you are not in fact blind. These riders are common. But what can you do? They call me a traitor because I sold out my own species to a corporation. Well, look at it this way. It's paid labor, and they signed the contracts. We were living in squalor, but our Queen Chief Beck and her council thought it was wise to make some trade agreements with Hector after we were approached by two slugs with a deal. I'm just a mediator, and we're better off with the paths anyways. Hector supplies our species with weapons and armaments, and we supply them with work. If we didn't arrange this, then soon we'd either be forced to migrate to some wasteland planet by the ministry contractor looking to build a new law school, or left for dead when the rebels come calling. Metienne reaches for a bottle of eye drops and drips them into his eyes, then ducks as some alien fruit comes whirling by. I'm doing my best to keep, I'm doing my best to keep working conditions fair and orderly, but they can't see that I need them to open their eyes, because if it weren't for me, Hector would be the hell of a lot cooler. Metienne makes a sideways glance up at the ship above you both. This doesn't sound like helping your species. We're just blind. You're right, side of Metienne. He really isn't helping your species. Well, I'm sorry if you don't agree, but may I remind you, you're in debt to Hector Corporation, so I'm not inclined to take advice from you. I suggest you leave. I have enough to handle at the present moment. Metienne only barely finishes his sentence when an explosion sends you all flying towards one of the riders, as one of the riders accidentally sets off an explosive charge in one of the ships stored in the hangar. The Hector officers watching spring into action, and Metienne follows behind them, latching on to the one in charge and trying to stop him from giving the order to fire. Slug grabs the lizard by the tail and flings Metienne away, then orders a vessel above to open fire in the crowd. The lizards scatter as the lasers pelt them from above. If you're going to get involved, now's the time to do so. Yeah, we are. Yet, this isn't going to be easy. You rush back to your ship as quick as possible and return to the hangar to fight the vessel. This is going to be difficult. We can't mind control any of them. We're going to have to teleport in. We're going to have to take their weaponry by force. They are raiding me, but we're going to have a heck of a time doing it. Then Big Evil is going to keep the room on lockdown. Oh, they blew up my entire weapon system. That is unfortunate. Actually, they're kicking my entire machine's ass right now. We're at 50% shields critical. Their weapons are certainly still firing. Damn. We have like 3 hull points. We're about to fully have all of their weapons offline. But with the fire spreading, it's like looking really bad. Because I can't bring my guys back. Okay. So the weapons are fully down. My weapons are fully up. Ion bomb here. We need to set that on a shield. It's gonna be a stretch. Like, this should be sucking out oxygen, but it's not. I don't know why. That's wild. We cannot get a weapon back on. If we do, I think, if they do, I think we literally just die. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was so bad. Two hole. I really thought that was it. The Hector ship has been defeated. Maybe you should feel guilty considering they were just employees following orders, but you don't feel any sympathy whatsoever. With the ship out of the way, you return to the shipyard. During the battle, the rioters seem to have taken control over a large portion of the hangar, but the remaining Hector staff are pushing back. This could end in even more bloodshed if you don't step in. Let's give Mentiat to talk them into standing down. You call out Mentiat, appealing to him to defuse the situation. He falters, but calls out to Hector, demanding they stand down. They refuse at first, but once Mentiat threatens to get Billy involved, they stand down. Once Hector is cleared out, the lizards swarm and the rest of the place and capture Mentiat, while cheering for your crew. All that seems in question now is the fate of Mentiat. He deserves a second chance. Oh, cool! The lizards groan, but they aren't going to question you after how much you've helped them. Metiat seems shocked, but he hasn't been torn limb from limb yet. Well, why did you spare me? Second chances? My kind doesn't believe in those. But I guess I'm too far displaced from our traditions to care. It's obvious the lizards don't want Metiat around. You have to drop him off somewhere else in the sector, but he declines. I'm afraid it's best if I find a different occupation. Hector will have to make do without my help. Because I'm done. I guess I'll stick with you now. Oh, and before we go, let me repay you. Instead of immediately stepping onto your ship, however, Metiat wiggles his arms awkwardly and mumbles some incoherent words. You stare at him, and he stares back in silence. What was that? Oh, the door open song. I think it's a lizard thing. Respect for entry or whatever. Just say yes, and let's get this over with. I think we're gonna grab Metiat. The quite unpopular traitor to his own lizard kind, however, he has no time to worry about that. He must meet his quota. Regenerates 3 HP if unharmed for 7 seconds. Character recruited, second chances. We are gonna get rid of Carl Carlson. Oh, there's oxygen here. That's why I'm getting absolutely bombasted. Yeah, put out all the fires, please. I can't believe we actually, like, cleared that encounter. I am so amazed. The oxygen actually made things worse with the fire, I'm not gonna lie. You can't really vent a room to clear all that when there's no space to vent out, or to vent to, you know? Put you on doors, or are you just a shield person now? Yeah, you're a shield person now, that's cool. So let's repair. Thane, I really thought that was a run under. I like legitimately thought that was a run under. We're still not out of the woodwork. We need to heal, otherwise that's just it. Okay. We can jump right here, but there's a chance that it's a rebel. I think we backtrack, save, backtrack, grab scrap, and just have to eat an encounter with the FTL station. Amp laser. Infinitely more important in this case that we have health for this fight. Yeah, we'll have to fight the beacon, but that's okay. And we've already gotten 2 ships on this run, so I can't complain. Oh, cool. You're stopped before you can leave by a massive Hector vessel. Sorry, but you may not leave this sector. You still owe Hector Industries a lot of money. Have Metiat clear you for leaving. Fortunately, it only takes a few minutes before Metiat returns, and you're allowed to leave. Guess it pays to have a staff manager of a major corporation aboard your ship. Oh, that should not have worked. But it did. You've entered hyperspeed. And we're going to a Mantis Hive, great. This sector is home to Queen Lekapatinkakokar and her Mantis bishops. These Mantis don't appreciate intruders, so be watchful of your step. Arrived in the Mantis Hive, territory usually deemed forbidden for most. What's the guard to leave you alone? Shit. The captain struggles to keep the ship on track, but the rest of the crew seems to know something is up and keeps the ship on target. No! Okay, so that's what we're gonna have to do. We are gonna take control of weapons. We are gonna board weapons so we can take you completely offline. No! They teleported us back to my ship. And they blocked all of that. That's unfortunate. Okay, we kind of withstood my attack a little more than I wanted to see happen there, you know? Man, they're like, if that thing completely kills my play style. Ah, it's wild. Teleporter really getting in the way. We're just gonna blow them up. Moderately annoying. Then in our lizard. I like how fast he moves too. It's not like he can't repair either. I almost want to send him over. Leave the Rockman behind. You can do management. Let's try this out. Oops. I guess it helps if I have somebody running engines, right? Grade. Actually. New power for 3 charge. like the ion bomb, but mod laser with the crystal heavy and the crystal 1, so we can just swarm. Because I think that lets us break through any shield so long as we pepper the volley out at the same time. Compact online too. Let's put this boat in water and see if it sinks. There we go. Alright, now let's see if I made a bad idea. I mean, I make several of those, but let's see how bad of an idea. And it's all slugs. Cool, I can't use my mind control. The Clansman ship is already at this beacon. They hail you. Their captain's snickering. Oh goodness, a Federation ship here? They come here often to harass these freaks for entertainment. But this is, too good of a chance to miss. Okay, so I think we just take over their mind control. Then 4, we can put the compact here. Then we can go boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there it goes. Silencer screams with your weapons. Yeah, no way, like I was just gonna leave that unfinished. The more I look at it, though, I think I'm gonna keep my original rocks. I think Yat's ability to get across a ship quickly is gonna aid us better if we have to fight off invaders. I think the next step for us is probably getting some much needed evasion going. I mean, we can lock down weaponry, but we need to be able to dodge and live long enough for us to lock them down. You come across an engi wreck with one life sign aboard. It turns out to be a Susarian, and the sole survivor of a Mantis boarding party that wiped out their ship's crew. He's in no state to fight, and he's brought aboard. He takes your mercy as a sign of weakness, and rigs up a small-timed explosive. Wow. You try to help somebody out. And you get your pants pooped in retaliation. How about that? Yeah, Valanius is starting to make that room hard to handle. Okay. We need to heal, we need fuel, we're out of scrap. Let's attack, we can still line them on. A Mantis mine lair hails you. This hive territory. Usually I would kill Federation, however conservation of ammo must be upheld. Nope. You've taken the risky choice of fighting the ship. Hopefully you can protect yourself from their salvo long enough. Last minute checkups. Okay, we've done more than enough damage to them at this point. Oh yeah, I forgot the other guys. While scrapping the wreckage of a trapper ship, you find a functional mine launcher weapon. Cool, I thought I was not gonna get anything. Free power. The cool part is we can use it to delay the fleet for an exuberant amount of missiles. Mantis store, maybe we can do hull repair. Beacon hose of Mantis transport. Safe. Is it safe to bet the ship is most likely carrying some special tech? If you kill its crew, the cargo's yours. I think that's my tech now. Warp. You don't want to fight, we're trying to escape. They don't want to fight, yet they seem to be boarding me. Okay, so we'll do several things. Oh, that's an ugly shot. We have delayed them forever on whether or not they can do anything. That's in there. Let's shut out that. You both can go back there. They forgot that they're locked in here with me, not the other way around. Crew's dead, leaving you with the ship. Its cargo is yours for the taking. Aboard a special tech you expected, which you bring back to your ship. Bomb launcher. Nice. Special loot weapon. See tooltip in the inventory to check the improvements over the base version. Plus 20% fire chance, plus 15 crew damage, minus 1 second cooldown. That's a nice bomb. Ooh, ooh, na na na, ooh. That could be really nice, actually. We'll add that to our rotation. 8 seconds. Like, everything is coming together. It's all coming up Millhouse. We have a store, too. Let's dip down and then hit the store to hopefully heal. Doing Gale of Crooks, prepare to jump. Let's lay trap. You rig the ammunition and set a trap for rebels. Fortunately, due to an obscure legal loopholes, the use of this weapon isn't illegal, though it is very morally dubious. Take that, rebel scum. I just wanted to shop. Okay. This is their fault. Gives us time to effectively piecemeal away their weaponry. Poor guys, they're locked in here with me. See, this is where it would have come in handy to have a kamikaze ability to just have them, like, die. That'd be like, really? But mind control with mind control? Like, holy smokes. Okay, we have a distress signal, and I guess we're not getting any shopping. Arrive, it looks like a battle is coming to a close. A Mantis attack force led by Suzarian is chasing some stragglers of a smaller clan. Over an open channel, the winning Suzarian makes a declaration. Pick-a-tick-a! This clan is strongest, all ships exterminating Pifa forces that not yield. Yeah, we don't want to fight with Suzarian. We'll fight this one instead. That's not great. Netyan's gonna bite the big one, but that's fine. I think these guys just get to die now. Not except for Matt yet. And he joined doors, actually. You know, I feel like we really didn't take any hull damage. It's always scary when they board you whilst you're boarding them. It's like, man, what are you doing here? Free Mantis returned to the hive that they hate so much is rare. So it's considerably shocking to see a Free Mantis ship that appears to be making minor repairs at this beacon. The Free Mantis is ecstatic to see you. Perfect day, how glad we are to meet you here, Captain. We have important information to tell you. Here are the coordinates of Mantis Camp we find. Do with what you want. We must leave soon and return to clan. Best of luck! Whoa. I will do with what I want exactly. Nice of them. The gathering vassal is desperately trying to evade a hostile Mantis. Currently, the ships are too occupied with each other to bother you. Let's rescue the Orchid. Last minute checkups, little hole. There we go. We have full control of the room. Okay, they killed Big Evil, but that's okay. The Mantis pursuers have been vanquished. The Florials come to a halt and contact you. Many thanks, Renegade. I wanted to impress my Orco bot hosts on my next visit to the Confederacy. They love hive wine so much, but unfortunately, these Mantis don't seem to like us Cicely quite as much as them. Here, a token of my gratitude. That could have been worse. Plenty of dollops. do that. Definitely need another one of those. I think that's safe. Then this is where it comes in handy. Let's see the improvements we manage. Yo, that's so good. That actually might come in handy if we're really battling and I need to manage to get shields back up. Like, that could be the play. That's why Metyat needs to remain on the ship. Okay, and then it's P, so it's F1 through F whatever, and then P2 is your power. Alright, see, I'm learning little by little. I probably won't use Hotkey Zaylee as much, but still. Manta's war camp is revealed to you by a free mantis is much smaller than expected. A single station surrounded by mantis ships of different sizes orbits the beacon. They don't see you. Let's attack the station. Fly towards the station, attacking its main infrastructure. One of the larger ships detaches to defend the station. Last minute checkups. We're gonna take you on. We're gonna effectively take you on. They have ASB, anti-ship support, which is mildly annoying, but that's whatever. To expect. Lock it down. Cool. We have this room, but just in case, force the station to surrender. In a rare display of cowardice, the remaining mantis ships make no attempt to fight you and flee. You scrap the whole of a ship you just defeated before moving onto the station. No ships left to defend it, the station gives into demands and hands over more scrap. Tempted to get shields. Can't quite get shields. Very tempting. See, this is where it's starting to get scary, because I need to be able to salvage. I should have just gone to a beacon. You can't help but shake a feeling you're being followed through the system. After some time spent running basic scans on the surroundings, it becomes clear your suspicions were unfounded. A bishop vessel reveals itself, though its weapons are offline. A female bishop appears on the screen out of breath, as if she had been running despite being on spaceship. You are a Federation Multiverse vessel, correct? Please disregard informalities and past conveniences for Her Royal Majesty. Queen Lekapliklinka has a request for you. We cannot offer you the Hive's alliance or a promise of safe travels, but we shall give you an esteemed honor of the Queen's thanks. And if you so insist, perhaps ample cash reward. In this territory, there is a hatchery for future Caesarians and bishops. However, the dangerous rogue defectors have taken hold of it. By order of the Queen, the eggs must be secured and moved to a new location. I will transfer coordinates to the hatchery to you now. I hope to see you there. Okay. We'll go back just so we can patch, and then go forward. Arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can go to the next sector. Ooh, broken ship. You share this beacon with just one other ship, but it appears long since abandoned. I can see if we can find valuable supplies. This is for finishing the salvage operation. Your crew reports that are being attacked by what they claim to be the ghosts of the previous crew. You're concerned at first until you return to a sensible peace of mind. Remind yourself, real ghosts don't exist. We must merely be the gaseous race nicknamed the ghosts. Known to habit wrecked vessels. We're gonna stand our ground. The fight doesn't go well. Eventually, your crew's forced to abandon the supplies and retreat on their own accord. Ghosts follow you. Those ghosts are getting destroyed. Yeah, that's fine. Intruders on board means nothing if we don't have to send our guys out. Like, come on. Market, let's go! You enter hyperspeed. The Black Market is a base of operations from a smuggler clan. You'll find all sorts of people here, which can be both a wonderful and terrible thing. Undergo the inspection. You hold your breath in anticipation, but the smugglers briefly inspect only your crew. Federation personnel, huh? Your heart beats faster, but the smuggler just laughs. Hey now, I'm not one to judge. I'll let you through. All are welcome here, as long as you ain't on the blacklist. Thank gosh we weren't beating up smugglers. Uh-oh. Pay 15 scrap for 5 fuel. Poorly armed slug ship cruises on by and offers assistance. Her captain seems to be chuckling to himself, perhaps at the prices he's charging. That's the same as a market. 15 for 5, that's fine. Help yourself. So we have a hatchery we need to go to. We need to go to the merchant. We have a leech store as well. That could be viable to heal. So I think we hit the leech, then we go to the merchants. We just gotta make it work. Guide yourself towards a decently sized scrapyard with a couple leech mechanics work on disassembling various alien ships. The scrapyard your owner hails you. Need some parts? We got all kinds of junk here. Buy a salvage heap. Work over the scrap at the leech and hope you get something worthwhile. Have Yelenius use her abilities on the metal. Yelenius melts metal down and reforms it into individual components. Thanks to this, you're able to get much larger yield on the scrap than you spent here. Let's salvage. The colony. Damn Federation, you abandoned us when you needed us most. That's unfortunate. We don't have any more crew, but Jeff Bars could be cool. We could do some Benny Hill stuff with that. We need fuel. We need to do a fix-all. I think we just need to leave everything else. I don't think anything else is even worth it. However, we can probably get rid of the compact now. We can get rid of the Parge. Probably want to keep the ball, actually, the more I think about it. That's so fast. That's ridiculous. That's so silly. Okay, so now we can go up and just continue. And I don't want to necessarily hit every jump because I already know I've wasted time. Guardians of Distress Call is a small vampweed shuttle being chased by a slaver. They don't have many means to defend themselves. They have a health station, but outside. Attack the slaver. Another juicy target, so be it. Okay, so let's warp into their weapons. And then okay, so that's perfectly fine. Then do you want shields? That's how you do business. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. I don't think we need that. Alright, let's warp him back. Very unfortunate. Cool. much needed scrap buffet off that. Our favorite man, Sylvan. Sell some, well, we can sell some resources, sell some ammunition. Well, what he's offering. Support weapons, pro hull beam repair. Wow. Ooh, ooh. These all are so bad. Except for this. Always grab the emergency manual. With the emergency manual, you'll never run out of fuel, as long as you have a little bit of scrap. An automated ship is emitting this distress beacon signal. This asshole's received it. Okay, it's an automated ship, and we are gonna destroy it. The damage to the ship is horrible condition. Ooh, wow, this is a heavy-duty ship. It still manages to raise its weapons to defend itself. Check for emergency manual. We'll convert one drone part to a missile. Then we're gonna teleport to weapons so we can keep those offline immediately. Okay, bomb you. And then... fine. Can't do too much. It's up to me to make the attack. Weapons will come back online momentarily. There. You just gotta be sparing with that. That is the sound of fire. And 11 herbs and spices. Then the rocks. Oh, you weren't supposed to spread into the next room. You were supposed to allow me to not pay attention for 5 seconds. With any luck, maybe we'll get another ship if we do this stuff with the Mantis thing. Do the hatchery right here. I'm so curious. Or is this going to be like a super in-your-face, you about to die ship?
Why do I have to will these things into existence? Why?
You've arrived at the hatchery, but you don't see any sign of the other bishop ship. This, however, is a massive Caesarian cruiser here. You're sure how to proceed. Attack the hatchery yourself. The cruiser seems to have several Caesarians led by a bishop. That messenger wasn't lying. This hatchery must be important to deserve this much security. Time for a colossal fight. Holy shit, talking. Look at that! Look! There's so much there! That's not great! Oh my god! Okay. So we need to, like, wipe out drones, by the looks of things. And then, like, shields for sure. Starting to eat into their weapons. They have powerful weaponry, the most powerful weapons I've ever seen. That wasn't good. That really wasn't good, actually. They're really starting to storm the everything. That's just so much. One. Okay, we're about half health. They have stuff happening. You do one of these. Throw the bomb onto weapons and pray. Crystal mod launcher. Actually, we need. So bad. Notice that while you're fighting, the other bishop ship arrives. However, instead of coming to assist you, it has landed next to the hatch and begun to load its cargo with the eggs. It seems to have no intention of sticking around, so if you want to confront them, you'll have to quickly remove this cruiser. We're gonna be able to remove this cruiser, that's just it! Everything's critical. This is an ender of a run. Holy hell. Yeah, because we're gonna, that fire's gonna blow up my hole so bad. Yeah. Big rats. Big rats. But I can't complain too much. First off, that fight's booty cheeks. Oh man, I need like a slightly better bomb or something. Like, ugh. Letting them wipe the shields down early was also not great. I should have just called back way sooner. But let's see what we got for next time. So we have the MV Spectral Cruiser for next time, which gives us a very... we have a giant alien spider. So this will give us a very interesting crew to play with, and it looks like we will be boarding fast. Oh god, our weaponry looks bad. So that'll be fun to mess with. And then... we unlocked the hacker before, but now we have the Hector Cruiser with Hector crew. Yay. Real lizard things. So... ladies, gentlemen, everyone watching, whilst it was definitely messy and ended in sadness, I can't be too sad because we were able to unlock additional ships. And additional ships are always fun. So if you like what we do, hit that like button. It means a lot. If you like more, hit the sub, hit the bell. Know when I go live. Really does help. Goal is to just really see how many ships I can peek and experience. And then who knows, maybe a victory in between. I mean... I'm only 1 in 5, but what can I say? Otherwise, it's been fun, yeah, I'll catch y'all's next time. Make sure to check out the FTL Multiverse. It's a load of fun, and those people worked hella hard on this, so take it easy, have yourself a great weekend, and till next time, Space Cowboys.